Okay, so now we're going to talk about the Pythagorean theorem. And I know I mentioned it when the last week we're back in school, and some of you mentioned you had heard of it. I'm just going to assume that none of you have and give you the basics about it. So the Pythagorean theorem, first of all, can only be used with right triangles. So it talks about the relationship between the sides. It doesn't discuss the angles at all. So on the Pythagorean theorem, A and B are either of the sides. So I'm going to let this side be across from the big B is typically the lowercase b, and across from the big A is the lowercase a for that side. So the two sides do not have to be equal to use the Pythagorean theorem. And across from angle C is side C. So what it says is that if you add the squares of the two legs together, it will equal the hypotenuse squared. Remember, A is a leg, B is a leg, and C is called the hypotenuse. Now, there are some very famous triples to where this relationship, if you memorize them, they will always be true. So, for example, the smallest known triple is 3, 4, 5. It's also the only lengths that are in consecutive order. So 6, 7, and 8 will not work. What that means is if I have a triangle with a length of side 3, a length of leg 4, and the hypotenuse of 5, I can check it. So if I take 3 squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared, I can see that it will be true. 3 squared is 9, plus 4 squared is 16, and 5 squared is 25. 9 plus 16 is 25, and so this is true. So this is called a Pythagorean triple. 3, 4, 5. And if I double all of these lengths, 6, 8, 10, I can triple all of them, 9, 12, 15, because I multiplied them by 2, multiplied all those by 3. So those are all scaled copies. But 3, 4, 5 is the basic. And there's lots of other famous triples out there. You should Google it.